Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, where, hello, where it's kind of interesting that, the underwater exploration, was an ability that was divided up into two parts. Like, in Symphony of the Night, the underwater exploration is optional. You don't have to do it to progress in the game. And there's only one item you have to do, one relic you have to collect in order to make it happen. Whereas in this game, you have to collect two shards. One shard in order to propel yourself underwater, and one shard in order to weigh yourself down in the water. There is nothing past this guy. Great. I like how this spear kind of has like it hits twice, which is very nice. But yeah. I had to go figure out, can I not climb up there? I can't. I had to figure out, for one thing, that a shard could be dropped from a specific enemy that would allow me to propel myself. But, and that was the harder part. So slow. If only I had something to propel myself. Okay, so maybe that's why it's a good thing it's in. That's why it's in two pieces, because, oh, jeez. Oh. This is... Let's put on some Aqua Stream because, wow. Actually? Oh, that's interesting. You can't use the Aqua Stream and the Deep Sinker at the same time. So what you can do is nothing, because the shortcuts don't save the fact that I turned it off. In theory, one of these chests is going to be important, or at least that's what I'm hoping. Because otherwise, I would imagine... that, I would be back essentially where I was before, trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go, what am I supposed to acquire. This is not one of those important chests. And unfortunately, the Deep Sinker does not seem to be attached to any shortcut, so it pretty much is every single time I turn it on and turn it off, it's going to have to be a quick trip to the menu and back. Hello, you look like a bad guy. And what did I get? Resist slash. But what if I really want to listen to the band slash? I would equip resist slash so I don't have to. Wait, I'm being stupid. Oh my gosh. So many menu functions. Oh, damn it. It looks as though my impatience is going to cost me some... Let's eat something. Everything is a bit low on the... Let's have some fried fish. And some chocolate cake. There we go. Nope, nope. Damn it. Now, in theory, let's see, what other chests? So I passed up a couple chests in this direction. Oh, there were a couple chests back there, too. And I think there might have actually been a path there. So I think that is essentially going to be my destination. Is that area beside the waypoint. Largely because it appears, I think, I don't remember precisely, but I think there was a spot for me to use the reflector ray. So I am going to get to a save point, save my game, and then make my way over to that waypoint. Alright, now I'm back now on the other side of the watery cave. There's still this kind of area here that I was blocked off from, and I don't think I'm actually able to go there yet. There we go. Deep sinker can be a deep stinker for movement. There we go. And also, I think I've heard this song more than any other song in the game. Did I just not... Oh, yeah, it went through that door. And that led to the area that was blocked off. But first, I'm going to grab this chest over here. It's probably not terribly important. But... it's clearly not terribly important, because it's essentially just a material chest. But I suppose the fried fish, which I found underwater, it's very convenient. Okay, so I upgraded the familiar. I don't know why it took me so long to actually do that, but his attacks have clearly gotten much more interesting. Wait, why do I have a different... I have a different weapon equipped there. That's the problem with having shortcuts. Is, and having many different types of weapons and types of armor. Oh, so slow. Is that like you're constantly having to make sure that each weapon and each piece of armor is represented, like properly represented in each new armor set. Ooh, that was good. So, like, you change out one piece of armor, and then suddenly you've got to change out every shortcut in order to compensate. Otherwise, you'll find yourself equipping old pieces of... Ooh, swordfish. Plunderer's ring? Okay, what does swordfish do? A giant wooden sword named after a fish. Not particularly interesting. A belt made to withstand rough movement, improves sliding. Okay. And a ring that increases the rate of dropped items. That sounds pretty interesting. Like, it would be, I would imagine it would be more useful to just be able to change out your shards. And I believe there was a previous Castlevania game that just focused on changing out, like, a secret sorcery.
That's Dominique. And Alfred?
This was your proposal, Exorcist? Explain yourself.
I should have been there, but you broke your word as well when you laid that trap for me.
I wasn't about to allow the book to fall into your hands.
Why would I want it?
Revenge, perhaps? For your parents.
Someone has been putting ideas in your head.
Miriam.
Huh?
That was a very long cut.
I would have preferred you not see that.
I would have preferred you not betray me, but
So the
we are
trap
here.
Alfred laid was for you?
Yes, and that's why I sent Zangetsu to deal with it. He has the power to stop Alfred from teleporting.
Ah.
I thought he might be able to contain Alfred, while we dealt with our bigger problems here.
It makes sense. But what was all that about your parents? Revenge?
I don't want you to get the wrong idea, so I suppose I had better tell you. My parents were exorcists, like me, but during the demon outpouring 10 years ago, they were killed in battle. So I have my reasons for hating demons, and that accursed book.
I would imagine most people have plenty of reasons for hating demons. Like, that shouldn't really be an unpopular opinion in this world.
I'm so sorry. You must hate us all for it.
I let go of the hatred years ago. All that matters now is that I gain control of the Liber Logaeth and prevent it from ever being used for evil again.
All right. I'll help you.
Okay, so I guess that wasn't betrayal, but that was sneakiness.
Thank you. I'll do all I can for you in return.
And everything she can is going to be limited to standing in a shop, selling me stuff, and then occasionally giving me advice from Zangetsu, which I admit has been pretty useful. Also, is this a secret sorcery lab or a torture chamber? Okay, and what are you? Increases whip damage? No. There we go. Thank you for not staying in one place. Do I want to be electrocuted? I mean, this chair doesn't seem like a good time. Okay, nothing happens. I was expecting something to happen. Oh, hold on. It appears that this demon is for a quest. So I am going to take care of that quest real quick like. Alright, and quest complete. Ooh. And a fast travel system. Which is always very useful. Okay, I think the sound file is being stuck on the chain. Okay, now I'm gonna read. Jeebel's efforts have supplied us with a large quantity of shards. Now that the children are well trained, we have begun shard binding experiments to great success. One girl in particular, Miriam, seems to have boundless potential, both in terms of how many shards she can wield and to what magnitude. If my calculations are correct, then we have finally amassed enough crystal to perform the great demon summoning. It has been a long and arduous path, but we will soon reach the end. My old friend continues to oppose the ritual. However, to gain much, we must sacrifice much. It is the most basic principle of alchemy? If you say so, sir. But that doesn't sound like a basic principle of... Like, I would imagine if you sacrifice too much, you will gain nothing. Also, the Great Demon Summoning doesn't really seem like something you would want to happen. Especially since, the writer of these journals at the beginning, he was all worried about demons. Because, like, one small demon, like, ruined his shop. Like, what is he expecting this Great Demon Summoning to accomplish? Also, is this a boss fight? Oh my. Hello. It appears I'm... Oh, hello. That is amazing range on that. On that, fire. Okay, let's bring out some of them hot potions. And where did you go? That is... Oh. Shall we bring out the fried fish? Yeah. Alright. I suppose sometimes you just eventually have to fight yourself. What did I get? Create a shadow dump. Interesting. Still, I suppose it was only a matter of time before the boss fight in which you had to fight yourself shows up. Considering the fact that in Symphony of the Night, you have to do it twice. Ah, hello. Queen's Tears. Alright, do I want to go up or down? Let's go up. Because I would imagine up is not a way forward. A spiked breastplate. A breastplate lined with sharp spikes that injure whoever touches them. That would be terrible for people who are trying to put it on. They're like, oh, I'm trying to wear this armor, but it is injuring me by touching it. I hope somebody else is willing to sacrifice their health to put it on me. And hello? I don't... You with your dumb, pointy shoes. That is one of my least favorite things, is those dumb, pointy shoes. They're terrible. Oh, hello. And, let's see. Then we got this nice platform guillotine. A lot of traps in this area. None of them seem very sorcery related. Eh. I think I was tempting fate with that one. Why is there a bull up there? What is the purpose of this bull? And there we go. Oh. It is very convenient for them to line themselves up like that. Otherwise, I would have to chase them down, hit them a bunch separately. It'd be terrible. Oh, hello. It's odd, like the first two hits don't seem... Oh, no, sorry. I think that's what's confusing me. The first hit actually does damage. The second hit is not a regular hit. It's the fire... it's the fire damage. Alright, so where does this go? Hello. Conveniently out of its range. And with... crystal? Alright. Ooh. And a underground area. I wonder if this leads to the hot area that apparently Zangetsu sent Dominique a message that there is an enemy that can fall upwards. You know, a lot of these effects in the game feel like they're extreme, like they're the most basic Unreal effects, but I feel it works really well in this area. Also, I probably shouldn't use a fire spear in this section. Do I have anything that's good for cold? Probably not. I'll switch back to the Gram. The Gram did me well. Also, this guitar is going a little bit too nuts. Like it could back off just a little bit. Damn it. Okay. There is a lot of stuff going on. Can you please be in a place where I can hit you? Thank you very much. And it appears like this is also a place where I would benefit from being able to... Damn it! From being able to fall upwards. Considering the... damn it! Yeah, I'm taking a lot of hits. I don't know what hit me there, but something did. Okay. So I'm sure to some people this song is absolutely rockin', but that guitar riff is extremely repetitive. And I cannot wait for this song to be over. Nope. Yeesh. I'm taking a lot of damage from all these things. Get back here. I will put you into the ground. That is my terrible Mayor Quimby impression. Let's see. Oh. And I'm cursed. Great. Ooh. What do you get? Launch flames. Makes sense. Alright. They don't call this place the hot zone for nothing. And a blood bug? What do I get from the blood bug? Increases your stats as HP decreases. I will come back to explore when I've got more stuff. And I'm not dying. Damn it. Excuse me, sir. God damn it. Alright. Let's hope that one of these doors leads to a save room. Eventually. Oh, that's just a mimic again. There's a save room. Finally. Now I just need a waypoint room, and I can... Oh my gosh. Oh my Jesus. Okay, let's go. Figure out a better weapon to deal with this thing. Graham is not fast enough and long enough. Let's... Okay, Fire Spear is the best weapon against a fire dog. Makes sense. I'll take it. Alright, I guess I'm sticking with the Graham because it's faster. Faster, longer reach. Does enough damage. Fire resistance doesn't really seem to be that big of a deal. Oh, is that a boss from there? Has a volcano erupted? The days are dark as night. The sky is red as blood. The very picture of hell. How long must this go on? Our crops are ruined. And the phenomenon is certain to have an ill effect on people as well, but perhaps this is opportune. A sign from God that the time for the ritual is nigh. The skies remain unchained, and as expected, my superiors have called upon me to perform the ritual. Despite my friend's objections, his opinion carries little weight in the face of the guild's nearly unanimous support. I must away. The ritual will be performed 10 days hence, and I have many preparations ahead of me. I know their intent. Like, there was a time when I was attempting to write a fantasy story. And in my attempt at writing a fantasy story, I was trying to go for that Lord of the Rings-esque dialogue. And it was bad. it was really bad. Like, most of what I wrote back then was really bad. But this, I tell you, it was not pretty. And I feel like this dialogue is better than what I wrote then. But it still just feels awkward because of its attempt at being a I must away. Like being that period.
Remember, not to rely too heavily on the shards.
Sorry, it's too late for that.
What are you looking to buy? Is this...
Alright, let us go in and take on this boss that falls vertically. And is adorned with skulls. And has flames coming out of its back. Nope, hello. It has some pretty cool attacks, though. Kind of useless attack on the ground. Yeah, it's more like it's definitely more a attack while he's on the ceiling because it has greater range. Because I'm not on the ceiling. Damn it. Damn it. I was hoping I was going to be able to get away with it. Alright, what am I going to eat? Some sponge cake? Ah, that was a nice attempt. But now you die! And your ability is mine. Reverses gravity's effect on you alone. Oh, except this is not going to help me get through that spiked chamber, though. This is just going to help me get to... Okay. This is just going to help me get through, like, any of the vertical areas that I wasn't able to travel through. But there's still, I believe, a couple areas that are going to be unnegotiable at this moment. But let's see what's beyond this chamber. Because apparently there's an area beyond it. Is it going to have cool items? Okay. Let's head over to this room because I don't want to pass by and get that sweet, sweet silk. Because for some reason that felt faster to me than inverting the whole game. Okay. Lohengrin. What are you? A knight's greatsword that was forged in holy fire. Let's try it out. I might still stick with the spear. Because I liked the... the speed and the range. But this isn't bad either. Although, now I'm kind of wondering how far this... Oh! Or does this just connect directly to here, filling up that branch? Excellent. And I do not mind saying goodbye to this area because that guitar riff, it's just constant and never ending. It's like, it's just that da 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 da. I'll be very happy to go back to my smooth jazz that belongs in a 1980s soap opera. That said, oh, nope. That said, the completionist in me isn't going to leave these areas behind. Ultimate ammunition. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not going to have any progress barring elements. But like this type of game, the Igavania, Metroidvania, whatever I call it, it's all about exploration. Ah, damn it. I forgot there was no floor. Or that the floor is lava. The floor is literally lava. Damn it. That was the only time they've actually done anything. There we go. Okay, that's just a mimic over there. And he's dead. Oh, hello. I'm just gonna skip you by because you're kind of a pain in the butt. Nope. See, I shouldn't skip these guys. Because leaving them alone is worse off than... Nope, hello. Than doing nothing. A flame scarf. A scarf with a mystical air about it, but the flame scarf resembles fire and increases my attack, so that's what I'm going with. Now, while there are still there are definitely a few gaps throughout the map that this ability does open up. There are some areas that are... Ooh, a black belt. A black belt in what? Worn by Eastern masters of the martial arts. It definitely opens up a large amount of the game for me. More so than some of the other traversing abilities. Now, I would imagine the main place for me to go to is in one of these sections. But I'm just going to hit up a couple of the outskirts, the ones that just kind of have one or two items, It probably isn't necessarily progress, but at the same time, the completionist, the hidden deep within me, wouldn't mind. Ooh, a Valkyrie dress? What does that do? Designed with elasticity in mind. Okay. A War Maiden's distinct dress. A lot of defense, actually, on that one. I will go with it. Ooh, and this actually changed her outfit. Which I suppose makes it distinct. And it is on the other side of this floor. Huh. So, in theory, would that mean there's a secret passage on the floor above it? You know, having this ability at the very least is like taking the fast way up. And everybody else is grounded. Huh. Ooh, and there's another section to explore. But apparently just because... I have the ability to get to the ceiling incredibly fast. It doesn't mean that the area is quite as open up as I expected. Okay, looking at this damaged piece of floor, it kind of makes me wonder if I accidentally hit it and just didn't notice. I probably hit it at some point in time and just wasn't paying attention to the fact that I hit it. Ooh, and a hairstyle. And a fancy chair. How could things go wrong from here? Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.